Welcome back to Godfall. In this video we are going through how to get cursed gear. Cursed gear is better than legendary. If you have a look at my rings here, this is cursed. You'll see Mikolai's Hail, cursed epic ring. In terms of the item's rarity, you will have a different amount of curses. You'll see this purple has 2. If you look at the bottom of this item, you'll see how to lift the curse. I need to defeat level 50 plus bosses in Dreamstones. So this cursed gear is not only going to be obtained in a game mode, it will be upgraded or the curse removed in a different game mode. So it kind of combines 2 endgame activities in order to give you better gear. So in order to obtain this cursed gear, what you need to do is head over to the world map and you need to go to Lightbringer. And you will see that you have different light bringers that you can do. You have water, air, and then earth. So we're going to jump into Lightbringer Earth. So once you are in a Lightbringer activity, you will see that you have to seal the dark tier, and then as an optional, open caches of light. So if we start this off, if you pay attention to the bottom left, you'll see a darkness meter that's just come on screen. What you have to do is go up to these beacons, and you need to activate them. That will get rid of the darkness. As the darkness builds up, you're going to start taking damage. The higher your darkness rating, the faster you take damage, and it can wipe you out. So what you need to do is carry on to the objective. The caches of light can be found through the beacons as well. Some beacons will point you in the direction of a cache of light. This does get tough because after you've done this the first time, you can go back in and do it again within the same Lightbringer sort of activity. You don't have to go back to the main menu. There we go. So this one will provide light so the darkness isn't building up, but it's also going to point us in the direction of a cache of light. So if I stay here and fight off these enemies for a moment. This guy's throwing me. Dude, what are you doing? Excuse me, you're going to have to take that. So, we get to open this now. It's going to boost the light level. So this is where it gets tough. This is a dark tier. If we stand outside of the circle when the enemies spawn in after we hold C, our darkness starts going up. So we have to try and stand in here and fight everything off. And then what we do is after obtaining crystals, we have to deposit them, so we need to try and keep the enemies at bay. And you're going to have to eat my shield, I'm afraid. See, I now have to try and deposit these without taking damage. There we go. So here is some loot. Summertide. There's a few others. I am just going to, you'll see there, we've got a few cursed items. And now what we have to do is follow this light of the sanctum and take it to the amplifier. We will have enemies trying to take over as we progress with this. Okay, so they have been defeated. We go back to the orb, I'm going to call it. It's the light of the sanctum. And there shouldn't be any more enemies from here on, because we've just got to get down to this tower here. And that is going to make its way into the middle. And there we go. We level up our light level. Now we have to go back and do the same thing again. But we're back in the darkness. You can see, however, that it's building up really slowly now. I'm not even going to actually bother to fight these enemies. So here we go. Another dark tier. Enemies can spawn with regen, which is not nice. That's the banes of this one. And that's me done. I died. So I do have checkpoints. It says respawns remaining 4. So I can go back and just carry on fighting for the time being. It's because that elite come out. So it's the same again. We stand in here, we escort it. Enemies come in here, they take it away from us. There we go. So we did 2. You can either go on and carry on with it and go as far as you can. Or you can hold C on the tower, you can activate the amplifier, it launches the final assault on the Heart of Darkness, increase your light level before attacking the Heart of Darkness to earn better rewards. So I'm going to do this just purely for the purpose of the video, so it doesn't go on for like 45 minutes. You guys already know how to get your hands on cursed gear. But after this, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do with the cursed gear. What I'm going to do now is hold C. I gathered the crystals that I needed. And there we go. Enemies are going to spawn with regen now. So I need to kill enemies, grab light crystals. There we go. Pulse blast. They can spawn with regen again. Now I need to gather 3. Oh, here we go. It would be the big guys, wouldn't it? High Lord Phalanxar Exalted. I got him. I did get him. It's taken me enough time, though. Quick. I don't know if other enemies spawn. I got 3. Oh. We won. There we go. I ended up on light level 26. Whoa, look at the way the loot drops. Unfortunately, no legendary cursed. Oh wait, yes there is, I saw it. I'm surprised I can carry all that loot, you know. Did you see how much loot dropped from that? It takes a little while. I've been recording this one for 35 minutes. I'll cut most of the, well, all the unimportant gameplay stuff. I'll chop all that. I'll try and make it as, concise a video as possible. So, heading into our inventory now. We have some augments in there. We have a cursed one. Defeat level 50 enemies in the Dreamstones. 200 of them. And my Dreamstones are currently level 30. Defeat bosses in the Ascended Tower of Trials. We'll start working on that one. See, the thing is, right now, with these, you have to have them equipped as you go into an activity. So I would have to go into the Ascended Tower of Trials with this equipped to work on defeating the bosses. That's what makes it so tough to deal with these cursed pieces of gear. But when you have, and you can't unequip them when you're in the activity. So if I go into Ascended right now to try and lift the curse, the first curse on this, then I can't unequip it. I can't change it once I'm in there. So I have to keep this on me, lift the first curse, which will take the, I believe it will be the shield damage. It's going to take that negative shield damage effect off, replace it with a positive one, then it's going to give me a new way to lift the second curse. And these curses get really, really tough, up to the point where you're going to have to possibly at some point defeat level 65 plus bosses in Dreamstones. And I'm not going to explain exactly how to level up your Dreamstones and stuff in this video. This is just about the cursed gear. I have done another video on the channel exactly how to progress through the end game, and it's explained in that one. But after I lift both the curses on this purple piece of gear, I can then unequip and equip it as I please. It will completely lift the curse off the item. I'm going to have better stats than a standard piece of gear. So if I had this exact Mist Veil, not cursed, it would have worse attributes. However, because I've got it cursed, I do have to go through a bit of a grind in order to lift the curses. But once they are lifted, your piece of gear is basically normal, just with enhanced stats. So if we take a look at the... There was a legendary, I believe it was a weapon that I got that was cursed. I got a few legendaries. And I mean, I'm possibly, because this is only a 208, these are 228. I'm possibly going to start being able to improve my build so I can run the end game activities a lot more efficiently. And then in the rings, pretty much got nothing. I got a new cursed epic. So in the weapons, we only got one legendary weapon, but it's cursed. It's an Inferno Hammer, so it's a cursed legendary warhammer. And you will see that it has 3 curses. However, the primary, whenever you breach an enemy in a single hit, you can perform unlimited spectral takedowns for the next 6 seconds, then it has a 30-second cooldown. But if you have a look at the curses, minus 18% soul shatter build-up, minus 29% time and attack damage, minus 47% weak point damage. To lift the first curse, I have to defeat 5 level 50 bosses in Dreamstones. So I'm just going to click on that and I'm going to favourite it. Because right now, if we quickly have a look at my Dreamstones, yeah, level 30 up to 40, and even the volatile I've got is 38. So I can't do that right now. I have to play a lot more of the game in order to even lift the first curse, and I believe as you progress through the curses on a piece of gear, they get tougher. So you can still use all of your cursed gear, it's just going to have really negative effects on the secondary attributes for it, until you've managed to work on the curses and get them lifted. So this Inferno Hammer is going to be sitting in my inventory for a long time. But that's how to get cursed gear, that's exactly what it is in Godfall. And what we are going to do is leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you guys enjoyed it.